Now, the subject that I wish to discuss this morning, the main subject, was the arrest of Alison Pearson for a non-crime hate incident on Sunday morning. The implications of her arrest are manifold, and I want to go through a few of them, if I may. So, what happened to Alison? Remembrance Sunday morning, she had a knock at the door, 2 policemen tipped up, and they said that she was being arrested for a non-crime hate incident, a tweet that she'd put out shortly after the 7th of October 2023, when Hamas attacked Israel and carried out that massacre, that wretched, awful massacre. And Alison naturally asked what it was that she had said that was so offensive, and they declined to tell her what it was. She then asked, naturally, who it was that had complained about her, who was the complainant. And after explaining to her that there is no such thing as a complainant, there are only victims, can you believe that? There are only victims. They told her that actually she couldn't know the complainant's name either. So there she was, in her slippers, nightgown on, Sunday morning, being told by 2 police officers that she's being arrested for a crime that they cannot describe based on a complaint by someone whom they cannot name. It's absurd. And before I go further, I should just say Alison Pearson is a consummate professional. She's a first-class journalist, works for The Telegraph. She also happens to believe in the constitutional democratic unit that is the United Kingdom, strong borders for the United Kingdom, the prosperity of our country, quaint ideas that the establishment, and in particular, I would say this Labour government, have given up on. And I'm sure that her arrest had a big element of the motivation for her arrest was because of the views more broadly held by Alison. If she had tweeted something that was pro-Euro, pro-Palestinian or pro-the European Union or some of the more accepted institutions and proscribed terrorist organizations that apparently seem to hold sway in this country, she would have been fine. But she said something that the establishment disagreed with, and she got a knock at the door by the police. Now, you might think this is an isolated incident, but it isn't. There have been 13,000 such arrests in the United Kingdom since this hate speech legislation was passed. And the natural end of such legislation, the natural end of such arrests, is the shutting down of free speech. Now, free speech, in case you didn't know it, I'm sure you did, free speech is the cornerstone. It is one of the major bedrocks of democracy. No free speech, no democracy. If you can't challenge each other, there cannot be democratic debate. There cannot be a democracy. This hate speech effectively is going to end up with the end of democracy.